Nash and Bryant in the backcourt, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, Carter Williams is out there with Tony Roten. And it's Young. Then there's James Anderson. And it's Noel in at center. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Here's Roten. Hits the three-point bomb. Roten's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nash kicks to Kaman. Back to Nash. The dish to Bryant. Back to Nash. This one for 3. That's good.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And you know what else, Steve? Watching him run the pick and roll is like watching poetry in motion. I mean, this guy has that basic play down pat. He's unstoppable when he runs it.
And here is Kaman following the 3 from Anderson. Kaman passes to Nash. Dishes it to Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. An even 3-on-3 break. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
A short time ago, Mike D'Antoni and I were able to catch up. There was one point in particular that he emphasized. This is a very fast team they're up against, and he told me that their goal will be to force them to earn their points in the half-court offense, not get loose in transition, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Both free throws good from Carter Williams. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And it was so important for their bench to come in and play well in that game. I thought that was critical to the victory.
Well, they got contributions up and down the roster, and that's what you need. Everybody who stepped on the floor contributed.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
And Anderson gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Nash gets a screen from Bryant. Nash drawing the double team and stolen by Roten. For the finish, hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets, that pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Here's Johnson. 76ers getting the bucks. And good on the basket. Book it. Now here's Carter Williams, defended by Nash. And Noel throws it down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Carter Williams dishes to Anderson. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Gasol.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Roten kicks to Anderson. Now here's Carter Williams, defended by Nash. The kick out to Anderson. Drills the three-pointer. Anderson's got 9.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeout. Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against San Antonio.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, you know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench. I mean, they got some key points from their reserves.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
On its way from Young for two, and it comes off the front of the rim. Steve talked about the contribution they got from their bench in winning this matchup last time, Clark, and it was a great game for them in that regard.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, the depth they have was apparent on that day. I mean, there was no drop-off when they went to their bench, and the coach has to be extremely confident knowing that his reserves can handle their weight.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Roten again, Philadelphia.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
It's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Here comes Marshall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him. What a start to this game. The offense is both dominated.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 11.